So Adam's question is, people of video, is there some kind of etiquette or procedure to set up a virtual video cup of coffee considering the current environment? All right, Denise, I think that, I was going to come over and pick on you. It's been a minute. I'd love to hear your take on that.
I mean, the etiquette is this: don't connect with someone, like don't send someone a connection request on LinkedIn or whichever platform you're on. And first thing say, oh, I'd love to chat with you over virtual coffee. Like, you want to start building that relationship first. And people are bombarded with these requests. I know I am, and I'm like, okay, well, what's the purpose of this? So take the time to build a relationship, send them a DM of like why you're connecting in the first place. You ask them about themselves, what they're up to, engage with their posts. If they post something interesting, add your point of view, your perspective, or ask some questions. And then once they're like, who is this person? And I want to get to know a little bit more about them. Then you can make the ask. Say, oh, I'd love to get to know you more. You keep popping up in my news feed, and I just would love to learn more about you. Make it really clear why. Make it clear that you're not going to try to sell them something in the call, because I've had people say, oh, I'd love to connect with you over a virtual cup of coffee, even before COVID-19 and all this situation, because I'm out of the way for most people to meet with for coffee. And then they end up trying to sell me something, and I can sniff out a sales pitch a mile away, because they start asking intrusive questions that I was not expecting, beyond like, oh, tell me more about you and what you do. But it's, what are your biggest challenges and what are you trying to accomplish? And these bigger things that I'm like, this is leading to a sales pitch. So if it's for a coffee connection, maybe working out how you might be able to work together or something like that, that's great. Just make sure it's really clear and that you don't overstep that boundary and try to sell. If you want to sell to someone, which make sure that they're the right fit for that, and they're aware that this is going to be a sales call. So that is the etiquette around setting up a cup of coffee. I mean, you want to be friendly and not just kind of fire hose that to everyone, but choosing the people that you've already built a little bit of familiarity with.
Yeah, it could be very awkward when you get connected with somebody. I had a gentleman that got a hold of me the other day. I'm a sucker for virtual cups of coffee. Sometimes you're like, hey, I love your stuff. And I'm like, me? Yeah. All right, let's talk. And I get on and I'm like, oh, they're selling me something. I'm like, oh, come on, Dale. You got to do better at vetting this stuff.